Even as I say so, I served in the mediation committee on this bill, and the level of arrogance shown in terms of trying to discuss this issue, particularly by then chair of the mediation, chair of budget in National Assembly, then Ndindi Nyoro, now speaking as if he is a saint. The role he played in delaying the passing of this bill is not acceptable. Once you've negotiated that the World Bank is going to give us a loan, this other development partner is going to give us a loan to deliver on X, why must we wait for the egos of parliamentarians before we deploy that loan? I don't understand why we do that. And I would have liked this committee to report to the Kenyans in terms of the amount of time lost in implementing the projects that were intended to be implemented by the additional allocation funds, to report to the Kenyans how much we have lost in terms of the interest we are going to pay on loans because of the delays caused by Parliament. I think it is time that the Finance Committee tell Kenyans that as a result of this delay, Kenyans are going to lose so many millions as a result of this. I would have liked to see the report of the Finance Committee in terms of the impact of not beginning these projects on time. I would have liked to know from this committee whether in fact some of those projects will be begun given the time of the delay with this issue. Honorable Speaker, the KIPES is about national government project. It is the Kenya Kwanza which came up with the idea of giving 250 million to be matched by county governments in order to start the economic zones. Why do we have a reduction on this money? We would want the government to go back to the people and say, the idea we had around establishing the economic zones cannot be fully implemented because of this. So we are reducing it as a result of this. Are we going to continue telling Kenyans that this project is going on when in actual fact we have removed the money that will actually deliver on this issue? We need the committee to actually be speaking to these issues, so that those who tell the people on the podium that we are going to deliver X, but come in Parliament and claw back on those amounts, should be able to be called out to the public so that the public knows the promise that was made here is unlikely to happen, because there is a pull and push between members of Parliament who think this should happen in this manner. Honorable Speaker, RMLF is actually before the courts, so I understand the fact that it has been held. But why the hell reduce the 5 million on the building of headquarters? I would want to understand. I would want some explanation, those of you in that committee. We are calling it only 5 million, but I would want to know, and I'm quoting
Senator Mummah,
the mover of this.
do you want to be informed by Senator Eddy?
I refuse to be informed, because I'm just quoting the mover of the bill, who actually tried to persuade us to say it is only 5 million that has been reduced, therefore we should just pass this. I am supporting the passing, but I want to understand, why is the 5 million an only? By the way, in 2013, it is the national government that itself offered to build headquarters in the counties that are concerned. Why has it taken 13 years for the national government to deliver on its promise to build headquarters for the counties? What? It is just part of the tactics of the national government to claw back and to frustrate devolution. Our job is to defend devolution. And I would want to ask the committee, please don't reduce us to the rubber stamp of the National Assembly. We need to tell Kenyans the cost analysis and what it costs and the impact that this nonsense is causing to this country.
What's your point of order, Senator Eddy?
my